All right, so this is how the fluid balance chart is going to look like. And this is the summary that I'm required to complete. So I need to make sure I transpose all the information on the summary onto this fluid balance chart. So this name, date, and hospital number of the patient, which is already given here. So let me copy that first. Patient is Andrews D'Souza. Date is given as today, so I need to write today's date. And the hospital number is given as 12345. So now the input and output section. So first in the input is oral intake. So the oral intake is given here with time, fluid, and volume. I don't need to write the fluid, but I need to write the volume. Also remember to write ml. So first is 8 o'clock. Patient had 200 ml. So I will write here 200 ml. Please make sure you write the ml. 11 o'clock is 100 ml. So against 11 o'clock, 100 ml. Then 1 o'clock, 150 ml. 3 o'clock, 200 ml. 4 o'clock, again 200 ml. 10 o'clock at night, 150 ml. 11 o'clock at night, again 150 ml. 2 o'clock in the morning, 200 ml. Okay, so the oral intake section is over. Let's look at the summary. The next thing they have given is parenteral fluid. So we have parenteral fluid here. The patient did not have any enteral fluid here. So just leave it blank. Parenteral section, fluid is normal saline, volume given 1000 milliliters. Start time was 9 o'clock, finish time was 7 o'clock at night. So how many hours the fluid ran? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over 10 hours. So 10 hours, 1000 ml is 100 ml in an hour. So the fluid was started at 9 o'clock. So against 9 o'clock, under the parenteral section, you will write the name of the fluid. So against 9 o'clock. So it is given as normal saline. Make sure you write the correct fluid name against the start time. Now it is 100 ml in an hour. So we will start writing 100 ml from the start time itself. So I'm writing like that. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. So even though it says that the fluid was finished at 7 o'clock, when we write it here, we will finish writing an hour before the actual finish time, because we started writing the mils per hour from 9 o'clock onwards. And this is how it should be documented, because in the example the test center has given, this is how they are documenting. Now total input in an hour. So let's look. At 8 o'clock, the total input at that time was only 200 ml. 9 o'clock, it was only 100 ml. 10 o'clock, 100 ml. 11 o'clock, 100 plus 100, 200 ml. 12 o'clock, 100 ml. 1 o'clock, 150 plus 100 is 250 ml. You will be given a calculator. If you want to use the calculator, you can use that. 2 o'clock, it's only 100 ml. 3 o'clock, 300 ml. 4 o'clock is 300 ml. 5 o'clock is 100 ml. 6 o'clock, 100 ml. 10 o'clock at night, 150 ml. 11 o'clock at night, 150 ml. 2 o'clock in the morning, 200 ml. So in between, patient didn't have anything. You don't have to write 0 there. just complete it like this. Now the total input. So at 8 o'clock, the total input was only 200 ml. 9 o'clock, the total input will be 200 plus 100 ml, which is 300 ml. Then 300 plus 100 is 400, 600, 700, 950 ml. 950 plus 100 ml, that is 1050 ml, plus 300, 1350 ml, plus 300, 1650 ml, 1750, 1850 ml, 1850 plus 150, 2000 ml, 2150 ml, then 2150 plus 200 is 2350 ml. That's it. So the total input is 2350 ml at 2 o'clock in the morning. Please don't rewrite anywhere. If you are rewriting anywhere the total input, that means the patient total intake will be at that time. So this is it. Don't rewrite anywhere. Now let's look at the output section. So in the summary, it's given urine output and also the bowels. There are no gastric losses or drains for this patient. So let's complete the urine output. 9 o'clock, it's 300 ml. Then 10 o'clock, 125 ml. 3 o'clock, 200 ml. 9 o'clock, 200 ml. 5 o'clock in the morning, 300 ml. There are no gastric losses. Bowels, it says opened at 10 o'clock. So against 10 o'clock, you will write opened. Whatever is given in the summary, you will exactly copy that. 5 o'clock also opened. There are no drains. Now let's calculate the total output in each hour. So at 9 o'clock, it's only 300 ml. 10 o'clock, 125 ml. Then 200 ml. 200 ml here. 300 ml. Total output, 9 o'clock, it's 300 ml. Now the total output at 10 o'clock will be 300 plus 125, that is 425 ml, plus 200, 625 ml, plus 200, 825 ml, plus 300, 1125 ml. So that's it. Let me print my name here. And signature. What I would advise you to do is, after you complete the patient's name, hospital number, and today's date, straight away print your name here and sign the document, and then start writing it. Because if you miss this bit, the documentation will be incomplete, which can result in failure of the station. So now the total balance, that is the difference between input and output. So the total input was 2350 minus the total output 1125. That's equal to 1225 ml. Now it's asking negative or positive, negative balance or positive balance. This is a positive balance because the intake is more than the output. So I will write here positive. So if the intake is more than output, it is positive. If the intake is less than the output, it will be negative. Please don't write minus sign or plus sign here. You only just write the total balance, and then here you write positive or negative. So that's it. Please make sure your handwriting is neat, legible. Make sure to transpose all the information from the summary onto the fluid balance chart. And also, don't forget to write ML for intake and output. Sign the document, and if you get enough time, if you have time left, please make sure the calculations are accurate, and also make sure all the information is being transposed onto the fluid balance chart. Thank you.